So it looks like tensions between Traci Braxton's husband and the rest of the Braxtons have been heated. So much so that the virtual memorial that Traci's husband had, the Braxton sisters did not attend. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So I've been hearing for a while now that there have been some tensions after the passing of Traci Braxton. As you know, Traci Braxton had a year-long battle with esophageal cancer. But as you also know, if you've watched the Braxton Family Values, there have been tensions between Traci Braxton and her sisters for a while now. So now we're hearing, according to sources, that the Braxton sisters did not want to be a part of this virtual memorial. And thank you to everyone that linked me to the virtual memorial. I did watch a few, I forgot how long it was, but I did listen to it for a little bit. And I know they had a beautiful situation. Well, according to sources, they're saying that the Braxtons said that Traci Braxton did not want a funeral. She did not want a memorial. She just wanted to be cremated, and that was it. Well, we're hearing sources from Kevin's side that that's not what Traci wanted. She did want this. Let's get into what the sources are saying. And of course, I know you guys have lots of opinions. But before we even get into that, we will do an official unboxing of... We will do an official unboxing of my Silver Play Button Award celebrating 100,000 subscribers tomorrow. Stay tuned for that, okay? But back to this. So this is what the sources are saying, and this is according to the Jasmine brand, because you know here on the channel what we do, cite our sources. So this is what they're saying. They're saying as a celebration of her life, the late reality TV star's husband, Kevin Surratt, held a live viewing of the funeral. According to inside sources, Traci didn't want a funeral or wake, and the Braxton sisters nor their mother attended the service. Her father did, and her brother. It always seems to be that way in that family. That separation is always... The men of the family are there, and there's a connection, and then there isn't on the sister side. So as you guys already know, Traci Braxton passed away. Oh my God, it feels like it was several weeks ago, but this was only 2 weeks ago that Traci Braxton passed away. As I said before, it was due to esophageal cancer that she battled for the last year. So the virtual memorial was held in her hometown. The service details were kept secure until March 30th, a day before the service went live. In an official Instagram post from her manager, it was announced that the funeral would be held with a limited number of seats for fans, along with a QR code linked to a live streaming of the homegoing. And all of you sent it to me. Thank you. So this is what we're hearing. So they say reportedly, however, this was not the plan made in Traci's final days with her family. An insider is saying this. They said Traci did not want a funeral or wake. She did not want people looking at all over her body. She specifically requested to be immediately cremated. There was a Zoom meeting that made it clear about what she wanted, and now her husband is trying to cash in on her name. Well, if we get specific, this memorial wasn't a funeral or a wake, and her body wasn't there. At least that's why I didn't see her. So, according to sources, they said that Kevin attempted to invite famous sisters Toni Braxton, Tamar Braxton, Trina Braxton, Tawanda Braxton, and her mom, Evelyn, to the service. However, no one except her father, Michael Conrad Braxton, and her brother made an appearance. Well, according to sources, Kevin, Traci Braxton's husband, publicly denied these claims that he did honor his wife's wishes, saying she explained everything to the funeral home before she passed. He says, "I was with my wife more than anybody in this world. I know my wife, and when she got cancer, we really started to communicate about funeral plans. And I was still trying to find treatments for her, and I went to every single one of her doctor appointments through our entire marriage. That's how we were, and now they're treating me like a deadbeat husband." So as you know, Toni Braxton had a Lifetime movie that she was promoting this week. And when she dropped by the Tamron Hall show, it was interesting that she brought up that, you know, when asked about Traci Braxton and how hard the loss of Traci Braxton has been on the family, they did mention in celebration of Traci Braxton's birthday that the sisters were going to do some sort of celebration of her life. Kevin has not been invited to this birthday celebration, but Kevin is planning a second and final public memorial. See, this is where I was like, wait, okay, I understand the first memorial, wonderful. Yes, Kevin and Traci, you know, when her sisters really weren't there for we have to remember that this is a 30-year marriage. When she's out with her sisters and they're not talking and there's no communication, she's been with this man. And we've seen their relationship. We've heard all the stuff. Look, if you've been with someone for 30 years, all those relationships go through ups and downs. But when your wife is dying from cancer, I can't even imagine what that feels like for him. I can't even imagine what that year felt like for them as a couple, as a family. But it's really sad to hear that there's a division right now. Because, you know, so many times these divisions happen over money and this and that. But right now, why, even if you felt that's not what she exactly wanted, maybe that's what he needed. We have to remember, he just lost the love of his life. So even if you disagree, even if Traci said, you know what, I don't want that. If he, after she has passed and he feels that he needs that, even though I believe she did want that, Traci wanted to be a part of this family. She wanted to be a part of the music. I can't even imagine Traci not wanting people to celebrate her, because I think that's what she wanted from her sisters her entire life. So I find it hard to believe. I believe she maybe she doesn't want people looking at her, you know, especially after she had been sick. I get that, but why not a memorial, a celebration of her life? And maybe they needed the money. I don't see anything wrong with him monetizing this situation, because fans are more than willing to give him money. We don't know their financial issues after trying to take care of her during this time. Anyone that has dealt with someone with a terminal illness or illness in general understands that here in America, healthcare you have to pay for, unfortunately, and how that makes people broke every single day. So if he's trying to maybe get back on a decent level for his family, I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, the second and final public memorial. Now I'm looking at you, Kevin, with the side eye. But as I said to you before, I wouldn't be surprised if Traci Braxton was like, you know what? My sisters didn't celebrate me while I was alive. I didn't have that moment with my sisters being on stage, having that level of fame. I could see Traci wanting this memorial. But look, that's me. What do you guys think? So many of you weigh in all the time in our texting community, in the comment section. Who do you believe in this situation? And what do you think the sisters should have done? Should they have gone and attended regardless? Let's continue the conversation below. And as always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.